and welcome to another episode of my survival series. It's episode 8, and today we're gonna follow through on a few commenter suggestions. I just labeled some name tags, and it's time to name our pets. One of the dogs is Daisy, and the cat is Fang. Both are suggestions from, well, my Discord, and I hope you go check it out. The link will be in the description. Now, the other dogs, I have a name for one of them, Nanook, and the other one, don't know. If y'all have a suggestion for the other dog, give me them in the comments below. Today, we are going to do a few preparation stuff because we need a whole bunch of honey and honeycomb and pumpkins for the mega build. And we also need to actually, use the netherite scrap that we got because I spent a lot of time on getting these. And so it's actually upgrade some gear. Boop, boop, boop. Smithing table. Our first netherite ingot and our first netherite tool. My best guess for which tool I should probably go for first is the fortune pick, considering I need a lot of cobble deep slate to make smooth deep slate and deep slate bricks and deep slate tile for the mega base. So starting with a basic upgrade and our first netherite tool yet in this world. Let's gather up our resources to create ourselves get the pumpkin and melon farm up and running. I've never actually done a melon pumpkin farm before. I don't know how effective it will be. Like, am I going to have too many pumpkins? Am I going to have too few? I mean, I do know I need stacks upon stacks of pumpkins. They have most of a melon pumpkin farm up here. It's just a little unfinished. It's out of place. It's a bit of a mess. And it's also not even collecting anything, which, probably not a good thing. So we're going to get ourselves a bunch of rail, add in the powered rail. And after this short time lapse, I think we'll have a little melon pumpkin farm. We have a functioning pumpkin farm that actually, gathers the pumpkins itself. We don't have very many. I haven't AFK'd quite yet. But this means that we don't have to worry at all about gathering ourselves all the pumpkins we need. Because we need a lot. Because this roof requires a lot of it. Now the other block that we can farm for the roof is a little bit more painful in my opinion. It's the honey. Honey and honeycomb we need in so large quantities. So let's go. Set up actual automatic farms instead of the manual ones we got. I mean, if you want to look at the manual ones, this is how I've been getting honey. Here's where we're gonna set up a honey farm and a honeycomb farm. It don't need to be pretty, but it needs to be functional. Let's do a quick little time lapse of me putting in the actual farms. Bees are a pain in the butt, and so I have maybe 10 bees. I need 24. So this is going to take a while. So once I get this done, we're going to get ourselves we're going to create a quick windmill and do some final details on the starter village. Yes, I know I did an episode on that like a couple episodes ago, but we need to build a windmill to make it look really, really good. So, let's go to that instead of, well, this hell. After doing a bunch of little redstone farms, I want to do something a little more relaxing, like a build. We're going to be building a very basic windmill. It's meant to fill the space right here. Can you not? This guy's not even selling anything super useful. Whatever. The plan for the actual windmill is that it's going to be right behind here. Not right here because it's probably a little too close. But we're going to put it right there. It's going to be decently large, but not too large, I hope. And it's going to have a very simple, like, gradient. Well, gradient's the wrong word. The idea is that it'll have like a stone and cobblestone foundation, and then it will move to stripped spruce, then stripped jungle for the levels. And then, of course, oak for the actual, like, mill part of it. To move your eyes upwards towards the mill, which is a very important thing to do. It'll also have one of the a more thick foundation, similar to the tavern. And yeah, let's get into a quick little, quick time lapse of this cute little windmill. Okay, enough of the singing. We need to do some updates because currently this build is untextured to the extreme. It's boring, and so to fix that, some very basic changes need to come. Now, this one has got. You should know where I got this from. I got this from a certain Geminitay. Doing the gradient from from mango to oak. It's really basic. But it looks really good. It's an excellent upgrade to plain spruce walls. Definitely necessary. Then after we get that done, we have to do the other bit, which is make this not flat and boring anymore. So, my current best idea is a very simple bottom gradient of this. Because, spruce to jungle looks good. That's honestly about it. It's spruce to jungle is a good little gradient that I used, all the way back over here. See? It looks really nice. And then on top, we'll do that. We'll do some of the beehives. Don't really have any ideas for adding more to that. But look, the spruce already makes it look so much nicer. Now, I did make note blocks, but I'm like, I have no flipping clue how to use the note blocks. So let's get this interior updated. We've put in so much little details. No, promise, I have no clue what to do with this entry room at all. Like, this is basically a warehouse. Oh, I know what to do. Because this is a warehouse where the grain and stuff from the village would come before it would get ground into ground into actual, like, you know, wheat down here, down to flour down here. And there'd be a crank going down from the top down to the bottom. So I'll need to add the crank in. Oh, that'd be so cool. Like a simple, the crank shouldn't be too hard because it's basically just find out where the thing is on the outside on this side and just stick it out like that. And then have that go to the center of this room right here. And then have that go down. And the idea is that there'd be a gear here that would turn this spinning into this spinning. And that would spin all the way down to the bottom of this building, where it would turn a large stone over a still stone, and they'd pour the grain in up, and they'd pour the grain in up here in a hopper. Hopper up here. Okay, so we need a bunch of wheat grains because currently we don't have any wheat. It's a simple wooden shaft. And, oh crap, the staircase might be too close. I'm gonna have to shrink the staircase down a little bit because we want to actually have an opening around the edge of this big rod. Let's make it out of spruce, actually. Make it out of spruce instead. Because I think that would look a lot nicer. And then we just extend that all the way down to the first floor of this building. All the way down to the basement where it's going to grind us up. Well, okay. In lore, it grinds the grain, considering you don't need to grind grain to make bread in Minecraft, you know. Technically unnecessary, but like, this is a windmill. What else am I supposed to put in a windmill other than a giant rod that spins something? Gathering the wheat to actually make this look right is taking forever. I want to put wheat all over these shelves. I want to actually, you know, make this place feel like it has piles of wheat all around. But the problem is, getting lots of wheat takes forever. That works quite well. Piles of wheat everywhere you look. The wheat texture looks very old. It looks like the it looks like the wheat from like 1.0 or something. This one room is looking really nice. Not quite sure what to do with the rooms above, considering their main utility is just maintaining like the gears and stuff of this running. And this is basically just an entrance room. Actually, I just had an idea. This little entrance area is gonna be kind of like a business room, basically. Because I think that could work quite well. Because like the miller would come from there up and over to here. And the various villagers would come to the mill, give the grain to the miller. The miller would head downstairs like this, throw the grain on, boom, lots and lots of wheat, lots and lots of grain, made into flour for the use by pretty much everyone, because even the Lord has to rely on wheat from here. Even the Lord, in this case, lady. And even the lady has to rely on wheat from grain from the windmill. So and look, the windmill looks really cute. It works quite well. It does, I feel like it needs something, but I can't think of what. I think we're gonna finish. After doing so much this episode, I still want to get a little bit of work done on the mega base. I gathered a whole bunch of resources, a couple of shulker boxes of deep slate, and I also went end raiding, getting, well, look at this. So much stuff. I got 36 shulker shells, which we need to make into shulker boxes. We also did a little bit of organizing. This was all done on stream earlier this week, and it is, it made actually doing everything a lot easier. Now I have an excess number of shulkers instead of a lesser number of shulkers. So let's go figure out a place to store these shulkers, and then we'll do some more. And then we'll do some more work on the windmill. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse of the mega build. Look at it, ain't it neat? I don't know about the design is kind of interesting. And this is only a first pass of the wall. But I hope you like it, and I hope you can see just where this build is going. Today we've done so much between finishing up that mega build, building the windmill, and creating two of the better farms around here between the melon pumpkin farm and the, well, frankly ineffective this farm. I'm gonna be spending a little bit of time troubleshooting why exactly it doesn't work over the weekend after I get this video edited. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye! Bye, 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 bye. Also, there's a Discord. Check it out. The link's in the description. I also have a Twitter, Twitch, a whole bunch of other stuff. All the links in the doobly-doo. Boop! Boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, boop. Boop, boop, ba-doo, boo. Boop, boop, ba-doo, doo. Boop, boop, ba-doo, boo-doo. Boop, boop, ba-doo, boo-doo. Boop, boop. Boop. You're still here? Yay! Bye. Bye for good.